I'm just living my life, hey, hey. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life, hey. Rose above it all, invincible. I am stronger than before. I'm just living my life. Answer in the call, so incredible. I am stronger than before. I'm just living my life.
It is time for the 7th annual BioSteel All-Canadian Basketball Games, Canada's premier high school hoops showcase. And we are happy to be back at the Goldring Centre in downtown Toronto for the big games today. On the call, Takia Singh, Matt Cullen, Leo Routens, and I'm Ashley Docking. Now, it's said, if you know, you know. So gym rats all across the country are well versed in the type of talent that Canada has to offer, but this is an opportunity for the rest of the nation to see just how deep that talent runs, and it's been a busy weekend. Futures game on Thursday, Nike Next One's up Friday, skills comp on Saturday, and today we have the all-Canadian teams. Matt and Leo have the call, and up first, we've got the girls game.
Thank you so much, Ashley. We hear it all the time, Leo. The future is bright, and sitting here courtside with you, we can say the future might be even brighter.
I tell you what, it's amazing. Every time I come, the talent I see is almost overwhelming. You're looking at future WNBA, NBA, major college players, and it just keeps on getting better.
Let's begin with Team Red here, Leo. Toby Fournier was one of the MVPs in this game last year, and also a two-time slam dunk champion.
She's a regular, and what I love about Toby, yeah, she can dunk. Everybody talks about that, but she's a grinder. She gets in there and she works. She digs it out. She'll go after every loose ball, every rebound, and she's strong on the finish. So you're talking about somebody that not only possesses great athleticism, but a feel for the game and a tenacity that every coach loves to have. You don't have to get her motivated to play. She's ready every time she steps on the floor.
And I asked her pregame, will we see an in-game dunk? She says, just watch, just maybe.
I would be surprised.
With more, let's go to Takia Singh.
Thanks, Matt. I'm here with Toby Fournier. This is your second year here. You made a name for yourself last year, not one, but 2 accolades. How are you feeling being here today for the second time?
I feel absolutely incredible. It's so nice to represent my country, and especially a big event like this, showing Canadian players and being able to compete from all over different provinces. It's really great, and it's awesome being here for my second year, going for a third next year, hopefully.
All right, you're known for your dunks. You made some noise yesterday in the dunk competition. What's something you want to showcase in the game today?
Honestly, I'm hoping to get a throwdown today in the game. I don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully it will. I want to be able to shoot a little bit more, be versatile on the perimeter, just handle the ball a little bit more than I'm really used to because, you know, for the most part, I'm usually in kind of the post area, so just expanding my game in that way and being able to get out a little bit.
All right, being as this is your second year, you're kind of a veteran. What have you been able to mentor or teach some of the new girls coming in for their first year?
Honestly, just to compete and have fun. We're here to have fun as a team, meet new girls, have these amazing opportunities, so just taking advantage of the situation and advantage of being in the present.
Thanks so much, Toby. Matt, back to you.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, fantastic to talk with Toby. One of the MVPs last year. Let's go to the other MVP, and that was Delaney Gibb, 18 points in this game last year, Leo.
I remember doing the game, and all of a sudden Delaney comes in the game, and nobody really knows that much about her, and she just took over the game. Played with so much style, smooth. She has the handle, she's got the jump shot, but her feel from the game is something that floored me. And it's funny, during the game I had all people back in Alberta saying, you haven't heard about Delaney Gibb? We know all about her. This girl can flat out fly.
You mean you haven't heard of Raymond, Alberta? Town of less than 4,000 people, and here are some of the returnees. In fact, 7 of them, including Toby Fournier and Delaney Gibb. Ashley, back to you.
We expect the competition levels to be off the charts, and we have the girls' game coming up for you in just a moment. Everybody's going to get to witness Canada's Queens of the Court here at the BioSteel All-Canadian Games.
Downtown Toronto, the Goldring Centre on the campus of the University of Toronto. This is the gold standard of Canadian high school hoops. Coaching Team White is Danny Sinclair from the Carleton Ravens up in the nation's capital. A lot of talent to work with on Team White, and Team Red will be the rival from the Queens Gales in Clare Meadows, coaching Team Red today. We met Toby Fournier and we met Delaney Gibb. Let's meet the rest of the cast here. It's the first of 2 games today, and for some, Leo, it's the final high school game in their young careers.
And all these girls are excited, maybe a little nervous to start, but they're all excited to show what they have.
Team White controls the tip, and it's Tasia Santa Maria with the first shot. Offensive rebound for Team White, and here's Raymond, Alberta's Delaney Gibb. Back up top, and Santa Maria matched up on the bigger Toby Fournier and taken away. Summer Lee puts up the runner underneath the basket. That's no good. Achola caught from Ottawa, Ontario.
And you're going to see the length of this White team, although Red aggressive coming after it.
Bree Robinson to steal, and there's the first bucket of the day, Leo.
And Bree Robinson, a veteran here. She's played here before. Very talented, quick. You can see how aggressive she is defensively.
19 minutes in this game last year for Bree Robinson. Gibb goes behind the back, drawing some oohs and
That
ahs.
was good D by Robinson. She stayed right with him.
Bree has the ball.
A lot of length on that White team. They can really get after you.
Robinson, first touch of the day for Heidi Smith. Back up top to Bree, who's got that 3-point shot, and Robinson drains it.
And you can see the difference of a second-year player in this game. You're used to it. You understand what it's all about. Maybe a little calmer.
First foul of the day. Have a chance to meet the officials. Amy Cotton, Janice Liu, and Michael Broughton. And Bree Robinson so far, Leo, with all 5 points.
Hey, great job of setting her feet, knocking it down, nothing but net. She's got great form and just so much confidence.
First touch today for Toby Fournier, gets it back to Robinson. Marina Radicai of Richmond, BC tries the scoop shot. That doesn't work. And Team White quickly with Santa Maria trying a quick pass to Gibb. Follow-up on the rebound. It's knocked in by a Jock Madal.
We can really run the floor. She gets up and down, plays both ends. Good look by Santa Maria to make that pass earlier.
A Jock's brother, Mudjock, is 6'10", so she's got some tough competition when they play in the driveway in Regina, Saskatchewan.
We will see that as many of the family members, they all play brothers and sisters, and a lot of great athletes.
Back to Santa Maria. A caught spin move into the paint, looking for Team White's second field goal. That doesn't go. Radicai has the rebound. Robinson quickly ahead. Heidi Smith. Short 2, up and good.
Yeah, Heidi Smith is a nice game. You can see that short pull-up jump shot, but she's very active with the ball.
Team White keeps possession here early on.
Check out that hustle by Toby Fournier. That's what I was talking about in the open. She just gets after every opportunity to get her hands on the ball. She's there.
She was very clear in what some of her goals are, not just individually, but as a team. She wants to be in Paris for the next Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she definitely does. And how about Jada Bediako? You talk about some size and strength around the basket, just like her big bro, Charles.
Fournier, tough matchup in the paint, draws the foul, and Toby will head to the line.
And Toby, she's very quick. She makes her decisions quickly. That's what I love about her. So she's aggressive, but when she gets the ball in her hand, there's no hesitation. She's going to attack, even against a bigger player like Bediako.
And she's still got one more year to go in high school.
I know.
Looking for maybe 3 times next year.
Well, it's funny, you know, you look at the talent. I remember doing a game where Charles Bediako was playing in the boys game, and I'm looking at him and watching this guy play, and I go, if I'm a college coach, I'm going to sleep on his doorstep. That's how much talent you see out here, and you better get here early, because some of these girls and the boys later, they won't be around long if you don't get them early.
Summer Lee, runner at the elbow, no good. Rebound underneath, and the press continues. Caught finds Santa Maria. Hand off to Delaney Gibb. Gibb on the wing, puts up the 3, but well aware underneath the basket. Nice play from Madal, up and good.
You know, when you look at Akat and Madal, both of them kind of look the same, and they both just use their length and quickness. Nice pass.
Another foul underneath. That is going to be on Bediako.
And Bree Robinson getting the ball in the middle. She knew exactly where to go. To find Toby and let her do her thing.
Just getting started here in quarter number 1, 8:31 to go. And it's going to be a great day to celebrate Canadian basketball, Leo. As we were mentioning, the future is bright. We've got the men's game coming up later on.
And I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. I sit down and I watch the practices, and I just shake my head going, you got to be kidding me. Every year it just gets better, more talent, more athleticism, and just the excitement of playing. And I'll tell you another thing, all these girls and boys, that what they want to do is play for their country.
To the wing, Madal drives in. Little Euro step, that doesn't work, taken away by Team Red. Summer Lee surveys the defense, decides to attack herself, and a foul called on Achola Cott.
Well, Summer Lee's always in attack mode. We see her defensively, she's hounding the ball. Offensively, she's going to look to put it on the floor and get in the paint, either finish herself or find a teammate.
And she's heading to the Windy City, committed to DePaul University. Going to be a Blue Demon next year.
All right, DePaul, great program for many, many years, but it does get cold.
Coach
that
Doug
wind is
Bruno.
cold.
Yes.
Nice pass.
They'll call it the Windy City for nothing. Nice pass underneath, and it's a cutting Toby Fournier up with the left. Fournier 3 points. Get things started.
See, Summer Lee, she just hounds the basketball.
Caught into the paint. Ball out of bounds, and that is a Team Red turnover, and that will give us a chance to step aside. Just only getting started from the Goldring Center in downtown Toronto.
Hi, my name is Toby Fournier. I live in Toronto, Ontario, and I am a power forward.
This time it's Fournier. She throws it down.
It's not too bad of a thing to be known for. I'm known for more than just dunking the ball and being a big. My favorite player right now would have to be Kia Nurse. She's paved the path for a lot of young women.
Very excited. A lot of people are very excited, and so are we, Leo, to watch the career of Toby Fournier from Toronto, Ontario develop.
Yeah, you know, I get the good fortune of working with Kia Nurse on TSN, and Kia just told me so many things about Toby and how she works and how she wants to be a great player, because she's had the opportunity to be on the floor with her. And every time we get to see her play, just so impressive. And, you know, remember off the top, she talked about the things that she needs to do to get better. She wants to be a great player. She knows she's got to stretch it out a little bit, add that jump shot, just more comfortable in all facets of her game.
So out of the timeout, Team Red controls. A couple of substitutes into the game, including Divine Debula of Ottawa underneath the basket.
A lot of contact with the body early.
Caught, and Bree Robinson meet underneath the basket.
Got to be careful with Bree Robinson. I'll tell you why. She wants her jobs. She wants to get into TV when she's done. She had a conversation. I had a conversation with her yesterday, and excited about not only playing but potentially becoming a broadcaster.
Edwards puts up the three. Appreciate Edwards. Yes, she is very at ease when it comes to all the media interviews. She's all about it. There's a three that rains in from Katrina Garvey, another Ottawa native. Speaking of the future, is bright. A lot of players from Ottawa.
Yeah, Ottawa's, you know, I used to run a lot of basketball camps in Ottawa, and I know there's plenty of talent, and it just continues to grow just as it does across the country.
A caught underneath. Pass comes up, and that's Katrina Renan, another player from Ottawa, the Louis Riel Basketball Academy.
Good, look at the form right here, catching the ball smooth, and, you know, watching the practices, you see a lot of these girls shoot the ball extremely well. Again, a little tight early in the game here, but good form, good strokes. It's good to see. I tell you what, if you want to play this game today, if you have a young player in your household, teach them how to shoot. Footwork, jump shot, it's a priority.
Garvey leads the offense for Team Red, 6-point advantage.
Oh, good defense by Gibb, knocking the ball out of bounds.
That's something she told us yesterday as well. Really wants to improve the defensive aspect of her game.
Two-way player. That's what you want to be. That's got to be your goal if you want to be a great player.
The MVP from last year's game, one of them anyway, this time inside, and a nice little flick to Katrina Renan, who finishes underneath.
Yeah, nice job, Renan, making a presence early on right here, coming into the game, very active around the hoop.
Cyan John goes into the paint. Beulah puts that shot up. And underneath the basket, the inbound. Always an interesting dynamic, Leo, when it comes to these games, because a lot of these players know each other, but not everybody. So when you play together in a one-off game like this, it can create an interesting start.
Yeah, and you know, obviously, you know, it's a great opportunity to meet players from around the country, right? So you get a great opportunity to meet each other, get to know each other. But when you're competing and assembling everybody, even the coaches said, you know, we're just trying to figure out who we have here. Right? The coaches haven't seen all the players, so they're trying to juggle it. And as the game goes on, they're going to see who's playing well, who's not necessarily in a rhythm, and try to make adjustments, play different combinations on the floor. But the girls are excited, and just watching the energy in practice. I think that they're just enjoying the experience, and you know, one of the things that they do is share the basketball, and that's great in an all-star game.
Saved by Garvey. Beulah on the run, getting towards the tin, puts the shot up, no good, underneath the basket, but thrown away by Team White. Picked up there by Clark. Up top to Divine Beulah from Ottawa, plays in Montreal. Underneath the basket, Maya Anderson gets it back to Divine. She goes in, and it will stay with Red, Leo, as they continue to hustle for these loose balls.
Yeah, getting after it. Good work right there.
Taking no time to get this up top to Maya Anderson. Onto the wing. Three ball up, no good. Second chance, also no good. And finally, Team White regains control. In transition. Downhill, up and good for Lauren Russ from Victoria, BC.
Great opportunity to get out in transition, get the ball, rebound, and go. Just make sure you're looking out. Don't want to throw the ball away like we saw earlier.
Garvey. Beulah on the wing, off the top of the backboard, and batted away. And it's going to be Team White ball.
You know, one of the things that's really important when you're playing an all-star game is, you know, don't try to do things you're not comfortable with. Don't try to impress. Just play your game. If you're a shooter, shoot. You know, if you're a driver, drive. Play your game and put that on display. Oh, there, nice job by Gibb.
Puts her head down and drives in. Up and good for two.
Yeah, a little fake handoff. She's off to a little bit of a slow start. That could get her going.
6-1 run right now for Team White. Back again into the low post for Beulah. This time it's up and good.
Good drop off by Garvey. And you want to take advantage of Beulah. She's very powerful around the basket. You give that opportunity, she's going to be hard to stop.
Cadence Amarte. Shelburne, Ontario gets it off to Tana Becker. Becker's first attempt, no good. Rust on the rebound, and again the defense coming up for Team Red.
You got to go up strong. There's going to be some contact. You got to go up, try to finish.
Anderson from range, no good. Opportunity in transition for Becker. Becker up and good.
White getting out and running now.
Becker averaging 11.7 rebounds this year, and Leo, we're just getting a small window, a small taste of that right now.
Yeah, you get opportunities. You got to see, you know, you're coming in off the bench, is it a little nervous, try to get comfortable. And anytime you get some easy baskets in transition, it helps the adjustment.
I'm interested to know your thoughts as a former head coach of the national program yourself, in terms of these all-star games or in terms of situations where players don't know each other very well. How do you get things working in the first quarter?
All you want to do is just tell players, hey, look, just as I said earlier, just relax, be you. Don't try to do something you're not comfortable with. Move the basketball. Biggest thing I want to see is defend, bring the effort, share the basketball, and above all, just have some fun out there.
Gibb into the lane, draws a foul, and then takes a shoe right on the chin. Ouch.
Yeah,
if you're not awake,
that's not
you will
fun.
be now.
That's going to leave a mark.
All right. Before we get to the free throws, we will step aside. You're watching the BioSteel All-Canadian game from downtown Toronto. Well, we mentioned the future is bright. Let's take a look at Team White first of all. 6 players committed to colleges in the United States and in Canada next year, including Jada Bediako, Georgia Tech. Going to be a Yellow Jacket next year, and then Bree Robinson, a Michigan State Spartan. She is excited about that opportunity, Leo.
And we've already seen both of these players show something early on in this game. Very talented. You got size, you got quickness.
And some big schools there.
Oh yeah,
Big schools.
Yeah.
March Madness going on right now.
Well, we're seeing that, for the boys and the girls that, it used to be Canadians, might get a scholarship, might get an opportunity to play, be a role player. Now they're prominent role stars at the collegiate level. And I'll tell you what else is happening. That, the college platform has changed a great deal in the United States, and a lot of players are staying in Canada. And what's happening is the level of play at the Canadian universities and colleges is getting better and better. So it's great to see basketball all around improving.
Jump ball, and the arrow pointing towards Team Red. Summerlee.
Sorry, Matt. It's so important that for a lot of these young players, it's not always, the thing to look to go south. There's some great opportunities to stay and play in Canada and develop your game and become a good player. And the other thing, so many of these players have opportunities to be in the national program, the junior programs, all the way up to the senior team.
Mentioned Katrina Rennan of Ottawa, committed to Queen's University for next season, so just down the road in Kingston, Ontario.
Yeah.
Great program. And one of the head coaches, the future head coach, is watching on right now.
And she was a great point guard herself.
Claire Meadows. Summerlee at the elbow. Shot short. Saved underneath.
Good save. She looked where she was throwing the basketball on the way out, so good save.
Heidi Smith with just 2 seconds left on the shot clock. It's a good defense from Team White.
So many times you see a player save the basketball and throw it right to the other team, and it leads to an opportunity for them to score. You've got to take a look. Where's that ball going before you throw it in? If you don't know where it's going, step out of bounds, make it a dead ball.
Nevaeh Ferreira-Horn from Regina, Saskatchewan, into the ball game and gets it off to Delaney. Back to Ferreira-Horn. Medall, 3 up. Rebound loose again. It's a hustle game today, Leo.
Oh yeah.
You're no stranger to that. Getting after it on the glass.
Hey, get after it, right? You get opportunities. Oh, nice job on Medall.
Medall takes it away. And a clear path up. No good. Offensive rebound, though. She stays with it. Santa Maria gets the 3 off. Might have been partially blocked, and finally it's taken back by Skylar Forbes at 6'2". Couldn't handle it, though. Medall relentless, and this time it's up and good for a Jock Medall.
Well, she's a worker. You deserve that.
She says she gets her work ethic from her mother, Abouk, who's watching on TSN.
All right. Mom, making sure it gets done on the floor, too, for her, right? Set the example.
Santa Maria leading the offense on the wing. It's Gibb. Transition 3 from Delaney. Up and good.
It's smooth. Always a cool customer, right? No expression on her face. You saw her miss a few shots early. No expression. Makes the shot. Always act like you've seen it all before. Jack Donahue used to always tell me that when he was coaching.
6 points early on. And there's a nice finish. Underneath, that's Kira Pemberton from Langley, BC. 8-2-1 right now for Team White. Lead. Long 2, that's up and good. And now these players, Leo, starting to get comfortable from range.
Well, and they can shoot it. As I said, watching practices, they can shoot it. So once you get past the nerves, so Summerlee, you watch her defense, she's always hounding people, but on offense, she can make that shot as well as penetrate.
Read well by Maya Anderson, pokes it away for the steal. Anderson in transition, the follow from Heidi Smith, but taken away. Santa Maria following the play, but the outlet pass, again, read well. That was Pemberton backtracking. Lee gets it to the corner. Maya Anderson, room to shoot the 3. Ball loose underneath, taken back again, Team Red. Pemberton goes up, draws a foul.
Girls getting after it here. Physical game. Nice pass by Summer Lee, and then a good finish.
How's that for some ball movement?
Yeah, that's
there?
right. Little body control, hanging in the air a little bit. Pemberton showing what she can do.
45 seconds left here in this first quarter. Good start from Team Red, but Team White has battled back.
It's been a fun quarter so far. I like the fact that everybody's competing at both ends right now.
Tasia gets it back, and a Jock Madal hits from distance.
Hey, if you're open, Santa Maria is going to find you. And be ready. Have your hands up, because that ball's going to come on time, on target.
9 points for Madal in the first quarter. Great start. Summer Lee guarded by Delaney. Summer drives in. A good defense from Delaney Gibb. Cyan John.
Nice job by Robbins getting back. You know, White, we're seeing maybe a little bit too anxious in some of their opportunities in transition. If you have it, push it up. If you don't, take your time.
Tasia Santa Maria with 3 seconds to go. Delaney looks at the clock, into the paint, puts up the runner, and it is short. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Team White with a 24-20 lead. Just getting started on a celebration of the Canadian high school basketball scene. You're watching the BioSteel All-Canadian game on TSN. 4-point lead for Team White as we're just getting started in the women's game. And let's go baseline to Takia Singh.
Thanks, Matt. Yes, Jada Bediako is not the first Bediako to make their name here at the BioSteel All-Canadian Games. She has two brothers, Jaden, who played in 2019, who's now in Santa Barbara, and in 2020, her brother Charles was selected, unfortunately, due to COVID. He didn't make, the team didn't play, but the big basketball family, as you can tell, and we talked to her earlier and we asked her if she was able to play her brother. She said she hasn't played them yet, but make no mistake, when she does play them, she is going to beat them.
Thanks to Kia and Leo. You know the Bediakos pretty well. Now we've got a 3-spot here in the BioSteel All-Canadian game.
It's so great to see, and you know they're all, what I love about each and every one of them, their compete level. They just get after it, and that's one of the things. If you're a college coach, you want a player that's going to give you that effort every time.
Charles at Alabama and Jaden at Santa Clara. As Team Red, trailing by 4 points, goes back to work. 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound taken by Becker. Once again, it's Madal.
It's Santa Maria. She's always got her head up, always looking to push that ball up the floor.
Marina Radachai.
Ooh, got fouled there, no call.
We heard something here at the desk. Becker underneath, Madal is there, and Madal puts it up and in. She's got 11.
Yeah, good transition there. Nice job by Becker to find Madal. Making the extra pass, making the game easy.
Committed to the University of Minnesota Golden
That's
Gophers
right. I was a Gopher for a year.
As a freshman.
That's right. Nice job by Summer Lee, showing what she can do.
Santa Maria underneath again. Up. No good for Bediako.
See, we talked about DePaul being in the Windy City. Minnesota's in the freezing city. Man, I'm still cold from that year. I played with some guy named Kevin McHale. Ever heard of that guy? Hall of Famer.
I was going to say, whatever you did there seemed to work out okay for you.
Yeah, it was
I know
a
you
fun
went to
year.
Syracuse
But
after that.
I'll tell you what, and I think this is important for all young players, that I went there, I could have stayed there and finished my career there basketball-wise, but the reason I left was academics, right? I wanted a little bit more, and there were different things going on. They had actually gone on probation subsequent to me leaving, and I just wanted a place where I could make sure I could fulfill all my dreams, academic and athletic.
Now you're part of the Syracuse All-Century team.
Just means I'm old. Just means I'm old.
Radachai gets it ahead to Summer Lee.
Ooh.
Thought about the transition 3 instead.
Nice.
Back to Radachai and finishing with the right hand.
You know, Radicai is always moving. She can shoot from the perimeter, but she also moves around the basket. Summer Lee, a lot like Santa Maria. If you're open, she's going to find you.
We're talking cold and windy, but Radicai is going to the sun. Arizona State commitment next year.
A wise young lady.
Heading to Sun Devil City.
Yeah, we talk about Summer Lee and good patience. She could have shot it. And she a little defense. Look, okay, you try to shoot it. No, wait for the opportunity, and she finds Radicai in the cut. Good patience.
The 5'8" Bree Robinson leads the offense up the floor. Team Red trailing by 2. Close game. Radicai on the wing. Fournier's up top. Toby Fournier fakes one way, goes the other. Turn around 2 is good.
I like that jump hook. Fake one way, come back.
Where's the ball? Now you see it, now you don't.
There you go.
Santa Maria into the lane, blocked by Fournier, out of bounds. 16 on the shot clock.
And good job, Fournier. One end, make it a bucket, get back defensively to make the block.
Madal, Brennan, Bediako. Good matchup in the low post. Short 2, no good. Rebound underneath, and it stays with Team White. 13 on the shot clock this time.
I see Bediako's got the size advantage over Fournier, but Fournier holding her ground and forcing a little her jump hook a little further away than she wanted to take it.
This time they go outside.
Bank is
Katrina
open.
Rennan.
Got to call that one.
All the way from Ottawa. Bree Robinson into the paint.
Good pressure by Santa Maria, not giving up a open lane to the bucket.
Substitute coming in, that's Tanisha Clark from Hamilton, Ontario.
Hey, what's going on in Hamilton? You got
big basketball
Kia
city
Nurse,
now.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, so much talent coming out of there.
Exciting times to be in the Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Santa Maria guarded by Bree Robinson. Goes to the baseline. Draws the fouls. A couple of substitutes come in for Team White. Delaney Gibb back into the game, along with Lucretia Edwards. Up top to Achoa Cott. Tried to get it to Bediako. Tough shot, no good. Rebound there. Tanisha Clark. To the corner. Cyan John. 3 is short, but the offensive rebound is there, and Cyan John bangs it in.
Hey, smart play by John, right? Gave the ball up. Where did she go? Well, right to the basket. Maybe get a pass, but not great position for the offensive rebound.
A little too hot on that layup. It's going to be Team Red ball in a 28-28 game, Leo.
I haven't had a lot of success banking off the shot clock, so you got to be careful there.
Is that a new technique, something that I haven't cued in on yet?
Check this out, John, with the rebound inside. Good job of getting that inside position.
Caught with the rebound, but throws the ball out of bounds. And that means we have a break here at the Goldring Center at the University of Toronto. A close one, 28-28 in the All-Canadian BioSteel game.
My name is Cyan John. I'm from Bolton, Caledon. I actually am into my 11th year of hockey. My mom is a multi-sport athlete. She actually put me in hockey, gymnastics, soccer, this one volleyball. I can never decide. It's gonna be both. If I could get a scholarship for both, I would.
How about that, Leo? Trading the sneakers for the skates and then back and forth again.
So I guess she likes the contact, huh?
Talk about some versatility. Heidi Smith is back into the game for Team Red. Works on Delaney Gibb, and Gibb defends well. Number 5 in white. Underneath. That doesn't work for Bediako, who couldn't handle it. Taken back by Team Red as Tanisha Clark drawing a foul in that quick transition game coming into effect again, Leo.
I tell you, as soon as she comes into the game, she kind of makes things happen, right? Plays with a lot of physicality, speed, gets that ball up the floor.
Nawabi checks into the game for Jada Bediako. Baseline inbound for Maya Anderson. Here's Garvey. Up top to Cyan John. Long arcing three, that's short. Taken underneath the basket by Edwards. On the wing, puts up the three. Delaney from downtown, no good. Garvey has the rebound.
Game slowing down a little bit. As players just now start to get a little bit more comfortable, right? You don't have to rush. Was it John Wooden always say that, you know, basketball is a game of speed, but you don't rush.
Wise words.
Yeah, it's very important. You want to play aggressive, you want to play fast, you want to play with quickness, but don't rush.
Garvey, who's committed to Toronto Metropolitan University, drives into the paint and draws a foul.
Well, they
She'll
got a
head to
good
Bradford
one.
too.
I like Garvey's game. We're seeing a lot of these point guards, you know, good fundamentals. Head up, keep that ball low, looking for your teammates. Right here, you're coming, you got your head up. So when you have your head up, the defender doesn't know if you're going to kick it, if you're going to maybe pull up for a jump shot or go all the way. You drop your head. I know one thing, two things. You can't pass and you can't shoot. Right, so don't help the defense by giving away little things like that.
1 for 2 at the line. And she'll take a quick break. Don't expect her to be sitting for too long. Delaney Gibb takes over for Team White. Another long ball. Taken underneath by the red side, and it's Cyan John, the multi-sport athlete, getting it to Clark. Tanisha Clark, Anderson to her left. That doesn't work. It's taken away by Achola Cott. A Cott in transition gets stuck, and the ball rolls out of bounds, and it's Team Red taking over on the turnover.
It was a good job by Lucretia Edwards at the other end of the floor, coming over to trap, knocking that ball away.
One of 6 players, Lucretia Edwards, to be selected from the Fort Erie Academy, doing some good things down in the Niagara region.
Oh, yeah, a lot on the boys and girls side.
That's 6 players on the boys and girls side, and
Pretty impressive.
that's the game that we have a little bit later on today. We've been at the gym for the last couple of days.
Actually, I got to correct myself earlier. It was Maya Anderson who's in the game, number 1. She was the one that told me she wanted to be a TV broadcaster. So.
Okay. I think Bree and Maya might
Well, they both have that confidence,
a bright
that look,
future with
right?
the bright lights.
Exactly.
Following in your footsteps, Leo, because you gave them some good advice about that, right?
Well, you know, she was talking about it, and I'll tell you what, the advice I got, I had a professor at college, best advice I ever got. He goes, your degree doesn't mean anything. I'm looking at him, what? And this was at Syracuse University. He goes, your resume means everything. So even if you're in college, start forming the right skills, looking for opportunities to work, and eventually you're going to have a resume that's going to make a big difference when you're looking for that one opportunity.
Nawabi, spin move to Santa Maria, fakes the shot to Lauren Rust.
Good
putting
defense.
her shoulder down, but the defense is there, and it's taken back. Running in transition is Kira Pemberton.
I'll tell you what, Pemberton looked like she got fouled on that play, but defensively she did a great job of moving her feet and staying in front of the ball.
She did not move when Russ put the shoulder down.
Took the contact.
Up top, the future Michigan State Spartan. Bree Robinson into the paint. Left hand, no good. Offensive rebound, Kira Pemberton, but blocked by Ife Nawabi. To Akot in transition. Lost it momentarily, gets it back. Dangerous pass, but it works for Santa Maria, who puts up the mid-range, and that falls.
And we're seeing with Santa Maria and Summer Lee, Garvey, if you want to be a good point guard, you got to keep the defense on us. Every once in a while, you got to take that jump shot. Even though you may be a pass-first player, you've got to be able to take your shot.
Divine Debula against 2 defenders says, I'll take it myself.
Yeah, Debula's, again, got that strong body and knows how to use it.
Santa Maria running the offense again. Edwards. Chola caught. Guarded by Clark. Caught.
She's always looking to attack. Oh, be careful.
Turns the ball over, though, as Bree Robinson read it well. Takes a look around one-on-one. How about that? Nice little step from Robinson, but got it too tight, Leo. Santa Maria back the other way. Speaking of doing it herself, that's exactly what Santa Maria does.
I like that, using that left hand, just sticking that arm out there and flipping it up.
Future Fresno State Bulldog. Back the other way, up and good. That's Tanisha Clark from Hamilton, Ontario. She says she's inspired by some of the great basketball players that have come out of the Hammer.
Oh yeah, I'm inspired by her play right now.
Santa Maria into the paint, looks around. Edwards from range, and Lucretia Edwards hits from downtown.
Boom, knocking that one down.
Shout out to Chilliwack, BC. Lucretia Edwards good on that 3. And Team White has got a 2-point lead.
A big-time defensive effort there by Santa Maria.
The action in transition has been great so far. Tasia Santa Maria taking it herself in this BioSteel All-Canadian game. Well, no shortage of NCAA alumni that have come out of this game, and we are graced with Canadian basketball royalty as Aaliyah Edwards just walked past center court, and she knows the cameras are here. The UConn star, former MVP of this tournament.
Having a little fun. What a great season she had. 16 points, 9 boards a game.
Those Huskies.
Oh yeah, following in the steps of Kia Nurse.
Shout out to Kingston, Ontario. Edwards just finishing her junior year.
A disappointing finish in an NCAA tournament. You can see how disappointed she was when it happened, but what a great year for her.
Toby Fournier following up and puts in the 2. Back to Edwards, though, looking like she's shaking it off okay.
I tell you, she's a great athlete. You look at how, physical she is and how she plays.
Ferreira Horn. To Marti. Kaden to Marti, nowhere to go except Santa Maria on the wing with 2 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep shot, bouncing around.
But good awareness.
Take it back.
Santa Maria knew there was very little time on the clock. She had to get it up. A lot of times point guards end up having to take those tough shots. It can affect your percentages, but you got to take it.
Turnaround 2 from Fournier. That doesn't drop. Back to Nevaeh Ferreira Horn, the Regina native. Gets it to Vidal, who leads all scorers today with 11 points and 4 rebounds.
And she's the type of player you don't have to call a play for her. She's going to find a way to get an offensive rebound, get out in transition, or just put the ball on the floor and go.
Another late shot clock. As Amarte puts it up, no good. Rebound loose underneath. And secured by Pemberton. Here's Bree Robinson.
Oh, nice.
Fournier stops, takes, up and good off glass.
2 things. Good look by Bree Robinson, and on the catch, Fournier didn't force a tough shot, right? She got her balance and went up strong.
Back inside to Vidal. Blocked this time.
Again.
As Kira Pemberton, the Langley, BC native, rising up. Nice. Fournier, clear path to the 10. She'll take it with the right hand.
And if I'm Fournier, I'm taking Bree Anderson out for a little lunch after this game. Doing a great job of finding her.
Taken back. Amarte puts up the 3, no good. Another rebound for
Pemberton's holding the fort, rebounding, defending, getting the ball. She deserves this.
And now drawing a foul, driving into the lane, and she is out of breath.
She looks gassed right now, but
on the glass, Leo.
She's making the plays at the defensive end 3 times in a row, and then coming down the other end. So this 6-0 run starts with her at the defensive end.
And Team Red back in front. She's a University of North Dakota pal.
Oh, talk about cold. We're going back to the. What don't? Santa Maria is the only one. What, Fresno, right? She's the only one that's got the right idea here.
We've got an Arizona State Sun Devil. with
I
Radachai.
remember I got the letter from the University of Hawaii, right? And I'm going, oh, this is where I should be. But then I figured I'll never go to class if I go to the University of Hawaii. Have a great tan,
and then
never
you
go to class.
changed to Syracuse, so you could go to class.
Yeah, and it's not like Syracuse has got great weather. Oh, it's a permanent cloud over that city.
5-point lead for Team Red as we move into the late stages here in the first half. There's a nice turnaround shot for Kate Samarte.
Samarte using her body there. Nice job of
turnaround. Up top, Fournier thought about the three. Instead, drives into the paint. Right hand is up and good, and Fournier's got 13.
Now, if you're defending on a play like that, is Fournier taking a shot from the perimeter? No. So don't bite. Stay back and let her come to your body.
Santa Maria falls down, loses the ball, taken back by Bree Robinson. Summer Lee into the paint. Team Red starting to get to the 10 a little bit more. But Jacques Medal is there to take it away. Lost the ball in transition, though, and Fournier spun around on the foul. 5-point lead for Team Red, coached by Claire Meadows of Queens.
Yeah, Claire Meadows, again, a former point guard, very talented, and Fournier just able to get where she wants to on a floor. She's got a good handle, and that allows her to make the moves she wants to make and attack her defenders.
Foul called, and that's on Skylar Forbes from Team Red. As once again, it's Tasia Santa Maria putting in the good work with the vision.
Oh, yeah. And we're seeing that with all the point guards here, right? They're doing a great job of keeping her head up, finding the open man, making the right play with the basketball.
Nevaeh Ferreira-Horn up and good with the first free throw. This game last year, Leo, you were here, came down to the final shot.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It was an exciting game.
Feels like that today. It's a three-point game with less than a minute to go before recess in downtown Toronto. Summer Lee fakes one way, now gets it to Toby, and Toby Fournier up and good for two more.
Sweet pass. I really like Summer Lee's game. She's so much cool, too. She just, no emotion, plays physical, makes great decisions on the floor.
15 for Fournier. Now leading all scorers. Santa Maria. Shot clock winding down, drives into the paint, draws the foul, and she will head to the line.
No, Bree Robinson right there, but Santa Maria giving her no choice by getting into her body, initiating the contact to get the call. Very impressed with the point guard play, both ends.
Tasia today 5 points, now 4 assists on 2 of 6 shooting.
And again, Santa Maria is another player that played here last year, and you could see the distinct difference between the confidence from your first time out to the second time.
Back to Toby.
Oh, nice
Shot
give.
clock is off. Radachai, blocked.
But you see Radachai's game. I mentioned it earlier that she moves without the basketball extremely well, and Fournier with a nice little drop off. Will give and go. Good job by the defense.
That's a job,
getting a hand on that ball. Always active.
So baseline with 8.4 to go before the end of the second quarter. Summer Lee. Toby is up top, but the clock is ticking. Lee, spin move with the right, puts it up, and it's good. And that's the last bucket before halftime. And it's Team Red with a 46-41 lead, a 5-point ball game, Leo, at halftime.
I tell you what, good first half. I mean, as I mentioned, great point guard play. That ball is moving, and that's something you love to see in an all-star game. That ball being distributed and both teams defending, getting after it.
All right, one half in the books. A back and forth game between these two in the BioSteel All-Canadian high school game. Recess in Toronto. It's halftime, and you're watching on TSN.
Things are heating up here in downtown Toronto. We have a very close game. Team Red up 5 on Team White. Takia Singh stands by right now with Ajak Medal.
I'm
here with Jock Vidal. You have a team high of 11 points. What's clicking for you?
I mean, I guess everything's just flowing pretty well. Playing with a lot of confidence this year, so yeah, I think that's what's going well.
All right, it's the first time you're kind of here with all these Canadian women. It's some of the best in Canada. How does it feel to be here playing with these women?
I mean, it's an honor to be named like top 24 in Canada. It's always been like a dream of mine since I started taking basketball seriously, beginning of high school. So it's honestly an honor just being here.
All right, and why are you gonna come and get the W in the second half? What's your game plan?
I mean, defense. Toby's doing really well, so we got to stop her when she gets the ball, and then just talking a lot on defense, running through offense, sharing the ball. So yeah, I think that will get us.
All right, thank you so much, Jack.
It's been a busy weekend, so we're going to pick things up with the girls. Next one's up, game on Friday night. Jasmine Basco, athletic, pulls the and one, bucket and the foul. The other way, we have Stella Scro leading the charge. Step back, no problem from distance. A little later, though, Scro sharing the wealth a little bit. A little dime to her teammate, Taya Steinhauer. Scro finished with 12. But back to Basco, because she was the story in this one. In the second half, she said, I could get to the bucket and take the body, and I can score too. She's good for 3 and a game-high 22. Team Black with the win in this one. We also had a skills contest, and the one thing that we love about this is Toby Fournier. If you hadn't heard her name by now, you're about to, because she is not messing around, throwing it down with 2 hands. Are you serious? Very, very impressive. And then her teammate in this game today, actually, Tasia Santa Maria, she absolutely slayed the three-point contest, 18 shots. It actually would have been the better score between the girls and the boys as well. So very, very impressive. She was absolutely lethal, and I'm telling you, the girls in this game have not been shy. They are letting it fly as well. So somebody better get a hand up. Electrifying highlights, shocking finishes, and everything in between. Teams take to the court for the men's March Madness National Championship tomorrow at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, only on TSN. Matt Cullen, Leo Routens, things are getting really interesting here.
Well, speaking of the madness, Ashley, we've got our own version of March Madness, and why do we call it into April as well here? Why not? But it's Team Red leading 46-41 Lido. But let's start with Team White, first of all, with a Jock Vidal from Regina, Saskatchewan. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks as well. 9 blocks already for Team White.
Well, you just see her activity. It's really impressive. Active at both ends of the floor, shares the basketball. She can get out and run in the offensive glass. When you run the floor, you get great opportunities for offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. She never takes her eye off the ball. And the most important thing, when you want to, and defensively, you see the hands always there in the passing lanes. And if you want to be a good rebounder, you have to anticipate missed shots. And she's always doing that. How about this one? Space in the floor, knocking down the 3. And I watched her in practice, and she can definitely shoot from distance.
Electric in that first half from Vidal, but Team Red was able to battle back and grab the lead here at halftime, Leo. And that was because of Toby Fournier. Really got downhill, especially late in that first half. 15 points, 3 rebounds. The only thing she hasn't done is throw it down with 2 hands.
Well, yeah, might be coming. Although the defense is not giving her a lot of clear pass to the basket. But that's okay, because she doesn't mind the physicality. And see right here, setting her man or defender up and just coming off the screen. Nice job of getting with the left hand and able to change directions. That baby hook, smooth play right there. Always looking for opportunities. And even with multiple defenders around her, she doesn't stop. She'll take the contact and just keep playing right through it. Nice job of running the floor. Patience, able to let the defender go by her and then go up strong. And you look at her ability to finish with either hand, run the floor, and just be aggressive. That's why she's so good.
9 assists for Team White on 16 made field goals, and the 9 blocks as well that stands out. But they got some work to do as Team White is down by 5. Ashley, back to you.
We're still waiting for that elusive Toby Fournier dunk, but so far these Hoop Queens are showing up and showing out.
Couple of seconds away from the second half here at the BioSteel All-Canadian game. It's a big day for Canadian basketball and youth sport in this country. It's Team Red, led by Toby Fournier, by 5, Leo, at recess. How does Team White turn this around and try and pull out a come-from-behind victory here?
Well, just take care of the basketball. Sometimes they're playing in a hurry, getting rid of that basketball a little bit too quickly, turning the ball over. Take care of the basketball, maximize your opportunities on offense, and then you do all that work on defense. You don't want to waste that effort, so take care of the rock.
17 turnovers for Team White in that first half.
Yeah, that's
definitely
a lot.
Want to clean that up.
That's a lot.
Toby Fournier really got going towards the end of that first half. Great at cutting underneath the basket.
Yeah, it never stops moving, and that's so important. If you want to have opportunities to score, move. And she uses her teammates well. She brushes the defender off screens and does a great job of setting her teammate or her defender up.
Jacques Medal having a rest coming out of the halftime break. Turning it over to Delaney Gibb, who feeds it inside.
She had a quiet first half. Let's see if Delaney Gibb can step it up here in a second.
Gibb 6 points on 2 of 8 shooting in the opening half. Just a second left on the shot clock, and that is a turnover from Team White. Good defense from Red.
Yeah, Bree Robinson, Summer Lee. You look at the backcourt, 2 excellent defenders that really get after you for the Red.
The Mississauga, Ontario native Robinson takes the handoff from Toby Fournier. Summer Lee, left hand, drives in. Good defense from Team White. Mediaco was there.
Tough pass, a lot of traffic. Difficult to get that ball in there.
Santa Maria feeds to the corner. Hannah Becker from 3, no good. Offensive rebound brought down by Edwards. Here's Gibb. That one touched all parts of the rim and then rattled up. Same with the rebound as Becker had a good look. Robinson back the other way, still looking for the first field goal of the second half, and Bree takes it to the 10. Offensive rebound, Fournier stripped of the ball.
Nice job by Gibb. Delaney to get a hand in there. Lucretia
for 3.
Knocked one down in the first half from deep.
Taken back by Bree with speed, downhill, into the paint, and there it is, the first bucket of the second half, Bree Robinson.
Oh, she's impressive. Didn't get the last drive to go down, came right back this time, and again, a two-way player. She's doing it at the defensive end and with the ball.
Tipped away, but it comes to Becker. Long 2, no good. Fournier comes down with rebound number 4 so far on the day. And it's Team Red by 7. Summer Lee, top of the key. Radachai, Richmond, BC native, tries to get that turnaround shot up and good, and she does.
That was soft right there. Nice job of getting that ball up.
4 points, 9 rebounds for Radachai in this game last year, bringing the heat again. Bediako tries the 3, and that's out of bounds. Good start for Team Red right out of the break.
Yeah, they're playing aggressively and taking care of the basketball. Here, Radachai against the defense, backing down, nowhere to go. Oh, yep, she has that baby hook, floating it up there.
Robinson leads the offense again. Lee, 10 on the shot clock, tries to get past Delaney Gibb. That doesn't work. Actually inside, and that's up and good.
How about this? 38 of 50 points for Red have come in the paint.
Heidi Smith, latest 2. It's a 6-0 run for Team Red to start the second half.
Gibbs not getting any room from Red to operate.
Lee underneath,
nice.
Radachai up and good.
Hey, now that's when you have Robinson and Lee on the floor together. You get great opportunities for transition. Push that ball up, make the extra pass.
Biggest lead of the day, 11 points for Team Red as Gibb is blocked. Fournier rising up and swats it into the first row.
All right, what an impressive effort here by Red coming out of the locker room.
On an impressive
I want to know what Claire Meadows, Coach Claire Meadows said to everybody, because whatever it was, these guys are ready to go.
Took a 5-point lead at recess and turned it into an 11-point advantage. It's a 10-0 scoring run in the last 6 minutes and counting. Cholacott has the ball taken away. Transition for Cyan John, and John makes it a 12-0 run.
And you see, Fournier got the ball, didn't waste time dribbling. One dribble, get it up ahead.
Team White still looking for its first points here of the third quarter. Going back to Gibb.
And again, great defense by Bree Robinson. She has been locked on Gibb every opportunity.
Smith into the paint. Heidi Smith puts the hook shot up, no good, but Team Red picks it back up again. Shot from Summer Lee, offensive rebound. John is there, couldn't get the 2 to go. Santa Maria trying to turn this game around. Caught, fires it over. That's up and good, and there is Madal. Ajak Madal quickly off the bench.
Well, Akkad and Madal both run the floor so well. Akkad just sprinted down to get that pass of Santa Maria.
Speaking of Akkad, taking it away from Robinson, and she'll take the 2 and put it in.
Boy, that's impressive. Again, sprinting down in a previous play, making a pass, this time getting the steal and the finish.
University of Central Florida.
Now there you go.
On the ground as Fournier's in and puts up the 2. Impressive ball handling skills there.
A little good duo right there, combining for that bucket.
Tasia Santa Maria, the 3-point champion last night. Drives into the paint, takes a look, but the ball taken away by Lee. Quick pass ahead, up, no good.
Good job by Gibb getting back, getting a piece of that. And look at that pass.
Caught in, and Santa Maria picking up another assist.
See, that's beautiful basketball right there. Head man to basketball. As soon as you get it, don't put the ball on the floor, just get it going up the floor. That's a great pass.
Lee puts the ball on the ground this time. Cholacott lost it though, couldn't get the transition game going. Toby Fournier, 18 on the clock, puts up the 3. Offensive rebound. Cyan John is there, fishes it over to Smith. Lee, the 3, no good. John, another offensive rebound. Cyan John with the left, no good. Toby Fournier on the 3rd chance to Cyan again. Cyan John, mid-range for Toby. That's well short. Smith puts it up, no good. And finally, Delaney Gibb says enough of that. Give me that ball back.
How about that effort by John on the rebound? So just getting after it. Gibb trying to find a way to get going here, but she's got red all around her.
Beniaco from deep, no good. Short ball on the ground again, picked up by a caught short 2, no good. Ball out of bounds, and a chaotic start here, Leo, to quarter number 3. Big run from Team Red, but Team White comes back with Madal pushing her way to the tip.
Getting after it.
Hi, my name is Summer Lee. I'm from Milton, Ontario, and I'm a combo guard. My favorite basketball player is Dee Dee Richards. She just has a dog mentality like me. My last year experience, I was really excited because I didn't think they would recognize me. And to get selected again, it really meant a lot to me.
Summer Lee's been a lot of fun to watch here today. She's heading to the Windy City, as we mentioned, DePaul University, and also said that she wants to achieve a degree in sports medicine as well, so keeping a balanced approach, Leo.
Wait, she wasn't sure if she was going to get selected here? Come on! You look at that, her game. I really like her game. She's got a great attitude. She's fun teammate to have. She looks for her teammates, and you know, again, I keep talking about two-way players. And she's a player that's just going to give it all to defensive end. She's very smart and physical at that end.
Checking back in, Jock Madal.
You see all
Team White with 13 points.
You see all the shots, Matt, that the white team are getting around. They're all contested. They're all difficult shots. Red doing a great job defensively and then capitalizing at the other end of the floor.
11-point lead for Team Red midway through the 3rd quarter. As Garvey checks back in off the bench for Team Red.
Nice.
Beulah gets it down to Cyan John, puts up the left, no good. Ball on the ground again. Madal fighting for it. And the jump ball is called, and it will stay with red on the possession arrow.
A good hustle. John Garvey diving in at the last minute. That looked like you for that loose ball, just diving in there.
Don't tell me you don't want it today. Everybody's here for it. Everybody wants to take their game to the next level. This ball is saved by Pemberton, who's had 8 rebounds in the first half.
She's done a great job doing the little things.
Now puts up the 2 from the baseline.
Smooth move by John.
Lacotte. Joel Lacotte puts up the long 2, ball out of bounds, staying with Team White. Now down by 13, which is a game high.
Yeah, well, White's got to slow it down a little bit, move the basketball, help each other out to get some easy shots instead of taking a first opportunity or a contested shot.
In the paint for Amartey. That's no good. Clark fighting for it, and another jump ball. Some good hustle there from Renan.
Yeah, when you're playing against Clark or John, you're not getting the ball out of their hands. They're not giving it up.
Change as Maya Anderson comes in, the Toronto native. Plays at the Crestwood Prep College in North York.
A lot of players we see from Crestwood, outstanding program.
Renan has that 3 blocked by Pemberton, who continues her impressive defensive game. Clark gets it back, puts up the 3, no good. Anderson is there on another fight for the ball underneath the tin, and it's taken away. Here's Lacotte, Joel Lacotte, little Euro step, but bodied off the ball. Now facing a double team, and it's going to stay with Team White, but only 15 seconds, Leo, on the shot clock.
Well, you look at Clark, the way she plays, and you see John, very similar body types, and both extremely physical and not giving up anything at the defensive end of the floor. And then you have a player like, Pembroke, we're talking about her, I mean, just doing so many little things to help her team win.
Madal's going to come back into the game off the bench. She has been putting in the minutes today on the floor. Jock Madal facing a double team, has the ball stripped away.
Yeah, and that defense, that physicality.
Tanisha Clark, the Hamilton native, puts on the moves into the lane. Can't get the 2 to drop. Renan has the rebound. The 6'3" Katrina Renan gets the ball to the corner. Ferreira Horn up top again. Comes back to Ferreira Horn, who gets a much-needed 3 for Team White.
You can say that again, very much needed. And it looked like they were scrambling a little bit. They're in a little bit of a rush, not calm, but she was able to make that shot.
3-point shooting today, 4 of 7 for Team White. Debula into the paint, no good. Taken back by Nevaeh Ferreira Horn. Madal from distance. That looked good, but too strong. Ball rattles around again. Clark has it, gets it back.
I told you, loose ball. If Clark's got her hands anywhere near that ball, it's hers.
Trina Garvey up top, 15 on the clock, looks around. And a wide open Maya Anderson puts up the 3. No friendly bounce for Maya, but an offensive rebound. Up and good for 2. That's Kira Pemberton, another offensive board.
Yeah, she deserves that. I mean, she's just working her tail off out there. Every rebound she's going after, loose balls. Defensively, she's playing very physical. Nice pass.
Ferreira Horn wide open underneath, not missing that. Up and good.
Good look by Amarte.
Clark puts the ball on the ground, taken back by a Jock Madal in transition. Amarte underneath, puts up the right. That falls for Cadence Amarte.
So you can see Madal's eyes right in front of us. She got the steal, and she was looking, who's running with me? Who's running with me? And she kicked it ahead.
Garvey to Debula, divide Debula. Head down towards the basket. Now the kick to the corner. It's Clark putting up the 3 short. Amarte has got the rebound, leading the offense for Team White. Trying to climb back in here, Leo. It's an 8-point ball game, and the foul is called, and Cadence Amarte will head to the line. The action heating up here in this 3rd quarter. The All-Canadian BioSteel game.
Aaliyah Edwards, You are no stranger to the BioSteel All-Canadian Games. What's it like and how does it feel to watch the next generation of players?
I mean, it's great to be back here. I had to pull out the old jersey from like 3 years ago, but I'm feeling all the love, and to come and sit and see the next generation flourish, how much the women's basketball has grown here in Toronto specifically, is just amazing, and across Canada. So,
what's it like to now be watching the next generation, and what kind of advice do you have for them? They're looking up to you now, play for UConn. There's a lot of girls who want to follow your footsteps. What advice would you have for them?
Advice I would have for them is to know your worth, but be true to who you are. You know, you could try to be the next Aaliyah Edwards, but you're not being true to yourself. You want to be the next person and grow the game in your own name and in your own brand and who you are as a player. But I just want to give a shout out to, Crestwood. I have 2 teammates, former teammates who are here, Coach Marlowe, and also like all of Canada. They've been supporting me so much from across the border, and I just feel all the love.
What is your favorite memory from playing in the BioSteel All-Canadian Game?
Mine personally probably was I was in the dunk contest, even though it wasn't a clean dunk, but I still dunked it and it felt nice. So.
Of course. Thank you so much, Aaliyah.
Aaliyah and Takia, thank you very much. Yes, Canadian basketball royalty shining down south as well in the NCAA March Madness. A former MVP of this game back in 2020. We're talking pre-COVID here, Leo, but she's ready for big time.
Oh, yeah.
And she's making it happen.
And you could see it in the game. We've had so many on the boys and girls side. You watch them play in this game, you see them shine, you go, there's bigger and better ahead for them, and she's a great example of that.
A good run from Team White as Cadence Amarte makes both free throws. Now just a 6-point game. Trimming that
looks
down
like the
from
Red
13.
was going to run away with it, but they're right back in at White.
Clark blocks. Rust was there, along with a couple of teammates.
White putting some size on the floor, right? Using her length, trying to close up the middle. Clark going up. No.
Nawabi was there. Well, that's 11 blocks now for Team White in this basketball game. Ferreira Horn, another Regina native, gets it over to Rennan. And Rennan draws the foul.
Red's done a really good job, picking her spots where they're going to come and double up on the ball, trying to pressure. But they come quick. When they do double up, they come at you really quick, so you really have to be ready and protect the basketball.
Radicai almost tips that away. It comes back to Nevaeh Ferreira Horn, who's made a 3. Why not try it again from deep? This one no good. Rebound underneath. And secured by Skylar Forbes. To Garvey, back to Clark. 3 on the way. Taken underneath by Amarte, who's had a nice role in this game for Team White and helping them get back in it.
Yeah, helping it settle things down a little bit.
Brennan will try the 3. Garvey the rebound. On the wing to Maya Anderson. Wanted to get that into the paint to Radicai, but again tipped away. Team White really starting to bulk up on defense here.
Yeah, active hands, right? That's what you want to do. Be active, be aggressive.
Lauren Rust from Vancouver Island, just outside of Victoria, Oak Bay. Couldn't get that to go, but might get a second chance here. Ball into the paint, and Rust is blocked. The 2 BC natives meet with Radicai, getting the better of her there.
Yeah, Rust had that quick spin, but Radicai was ready and knocked it away. And see, watch this quick move right there, and Radicai reads it and makes the play.
That's now 6 blocks for Team Red in the ball game. Almost out of time, and Team White not on the same page there as Russ and Amarte run into each other. Bree Robinson in transition going the other way, stops and puts up the 2. Bree.
Yeah, she's so crafty with the basketball, whether it's, the hesitation on the pass, hesitation, go all the way, pull up. Also plays with a lot of physicality for a girl of her size.
4 seconds left in the quarter. Amarte step back from 3, got it! And is that the spark that Team White needs for a big 4th quarter ahead?
Hey, she's offered some great play here coming in for White. You talk about physicality. She's a point guard that'll go inside, use her body, take the turnaround, and as we see right here, able to step outside and knock out the jump shot as well. Look at the balance. Nice job of stepping back and knocking it down.
all the way from Shelburne, Ontario. Caden Samarte, fourth quarter next from Toronto. Fourth quarter time at the BioSteel All-Canadian game. Let's go back to the baseline with Takia.
You played in the next one's up game. How was your experience been so far this weekend?
It's been so great, just all the opportunities and seeing all the girls that you play against, getting to play with them. It's always so much fun just having fun together, and you know, it's never super serious, just joking around and loving the experience.
You played in the next one's up game. How's your experience been this weekend, and what are you looking forward to maybe even next year when you're in the BioSteel All-Canadian games?
Yeah, it was just a really great opportunity to be in the game, and just like it was just a good time, have fun with all these girls that I played against and played with. So it was really cool and fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to next year and the senior game.
Thank you so much.
All right, Takia, thank you very much. Fourth quarter ahead. This game means a lot for not only the players here, but the next generation. We
and there's some,
heard Aaliyah as well.
Yeah, there's some unbelievable young players on both sides. The girls, the boys, unbelievable talent.
So after all of that, it was 18 points apiece in that third quarter that started so well for Team Red. But how did Team White get back in this here, Leo?
Well, they slowed it down a little bit. They, don't turn the ball over, and they did a good job of just getting after it. I thought the point guards helped settle them down a little bit.
Delaney Gibb.
I'll tell you a number that's jumped out on me. You look at the rebound number, 62-48 for Red. How about this? 28 offensive rebounds.
Big numbers.
That's huge.
28-18, the offensive rebounding numbers right now. Also a combined 55 turnovers in this game. Perhaps that's expected considering it's an all-star game, but you know, this game is hanging in the balance.
There's that trap again, aggressively getting after the basketball.
Another steal, that's Bree Robinson into the paint, short two with the left, no good, but Heidi Smith is there, will give Bree a second chance. This time backs it up from beyond the arc. Radachai, another offensive rebound. Fournier, Gibb is right there. Fournier gets it back. Robinson, second three in the possession. This time, Bree does not miss from downtown.
We just talked about offensive rebounds, and you get a great example of that. And what invariably you get is a wide open shot off an offensive board.
Teammates making it happen, and Bree connects. Three from the corner.
Fournier owed Bree. She owes her a couple of assists.
Lee saves it back up top to Bree. There's room to shoot the three, but Radachai is open in the paint, and Radachai goes to the basket. Nawabi is there and knocks it out of bounds.
And Radachai very comfortable with her back to the basket. Just couldn't get it to go down.
In fact, it's Team White ball. It was off of the Team Red player, so White has a chance to try and get back.
Here it is again, that pressure.
Points. Fournier again providing Gibb with all kinds of problems. Look out, just missing the two-hand flush. She said she wanted it, instead back the other way. The two is up and good for Tana Becker.
I didn't expect that, maybe a one-hander, but going up for two, I like the effort.
You know, Toby's gonna make amends for that right underneath, and there's the two on the hook.
And that's the thing about it. You don't worry about her not making a play. She's going to come right back, get a bucket, get a stop.
9:53 to go, fourth quarter.
There's not a coach that doesn't want to coach a player that plays as hard as she does. And first the steal. We talk about the traps, aggressive trap, and going up. Oh, almost there, almost there.
19 points, a game high for Toby Fournier, but Gibb comes back. Gibb just turned the ball over. She wants a little revenge herself.
I'm telling you, she's been quiet. Last year, she had a great game, quiet in this one, but if she can explode here in the fourth quarter, could change everything for White.
Gibb had 18 last year. Working her way back in this one. This is now a 5-point game. And up to 9 points for Delaney here today.
Yeah, coming off the screen here, get her feet set, nice smooth stroke.
Speaking of the three, Santa Maria had a couple of them in the three-point competition last night. The champ from beyond the arc, but taking it inside while falling down. Another rebound though for Fournier. That's her 10th, so that's a double-double, 19 and 10.
Just another night at the office for her. Nice pass.
Smith couldn't get the short 2 to go, but her teammates are there. Another offensive rebound. That's got to be 30 now on the offensive glass.
Over that. I'm telling you, you have no lack of confidence missing a shot because you know you're going to get the ball back.
Santa Maria banks it in, and Team White needs that.
She looked over at Summer Lee guarding her and just started laughing on that one.
4-point game, 71-67. Hold on tight. Robinson into the low post. Tough take from Bree. She's got 2 more.
Wow. Gibbo's all over. She still made that shot.
14 points, 6 assists for Bree Robinson today. Here's Becker. Tana Becker smooth to the basket and lays it in.
I'll tell you, great play on the catch. Defender's right there. She caught it, put the ball on the floor, split the defense, and goes.
Fournier. Hands off to Lee. Back to Toby. Turnaround 2 is short. Defended well by Team White. 7:54 to go. Bree Robinson starting to put on a show, but a tight finish expected here of the BioSteel All-Canadian game from Toronto.
My name is Bree Robinson. I'm from Mississauga, and I'm a point guard. This is a really big honor, and I love having the opportunity to play in this event. Nia Clouden, who's now in the WNBA, Elena Beard, who's retired, and Fred VanVleet. I definitely love hanging out with my friends. I'm a very chill and outgoing person, so I can have fun doing literally nothing.
Bree is ready for showtime, putting on an impressive performance, 14.6 rebounds, 2 assists. Plays her ball right now at the Webb School just south of Nashville in Tennessee. And Leo, she scored 3 of the last 5 field goals for Team Red. So how about some fourth quarter time for Bree?
Well, I'll tell you, she's an impressive player. One additional save that we talked about.
Achola caught from deep, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point game again. 73-72, gone are the days of a 13-point Red lead.
Red's got to get back to moving that basketball, getting some easier looks. These are all contested shots right now, but again, the offensive board has been their strength.
And Cyan John has been a big part of that, up for 2 more. 7:10 to go. Taja Santa Maria spins into the paint, looks underneath, saved by a caught, but just momentarily as Summer Lee moving the other way in transition. But again, the defense coming back. That's Becker.
Becker's just a hustler. She never gives up on play. She's running back on defense. Deflections from behind are a big thing. Coaches love players that'll get back and to keep track of deflections.
Lee up top. The step back 3 on the way. Another offensive rebound for Cyan John.
It's unbelievable how Red gets to the offensive board. It's not just one player. As a group, everybody gets after it.
Achola caught at 6'1". Gets it back to Tana Becker. The 3 halfway down and lips out.
And she's got a good stroke too. Watching her in practice, she can shoot it.
Lee gets it back to Garvey. Her 3, no good. Rebound from Becker, who's had a great second half.
Yeah, just again doing the little things.
Santa Maria to a caught on the wing. Thought about the 3, puts it up.
Ooh, tough shot.
Pemberton has the rebound. She's been great on the glass as well.
Outstanding. You got to be careful right now. We talk about rushing, right? You see some plays, you get just a little too fast. Slow it down a little bit. You're in a good game, in a 3-point game. You don't have to rush anything. Get a good possession every time down the floor.
Cadence Amarte is back into the game for Team White.
Yeah, she was instrumental in helping them get back into this game.
Had that big 3 at the end of the 3rd quarter to beat the buzzer. Ferreira Horn, shoulder down, couldn't get to the tin. A caught, 6 on the shot clock. Clark guards her, Lauren Rust blocked. Rust gets a second chance with 1 on the clock. Pemberton brings down the rebound.
You got a smaller group on the floor for Red, but these guys, these young ladies can defend big time.
Out of bounds as Kira Pemberton back in the lane. Maya Anderson gets it back to Kira.
Ooh.
Bounce pass taken away by Becker. 1-on-2. Tana Becker blocked. As Clark says, not this time.
Oh, she's tough to get around. Physical, but quick. Becker tried to go behind her. Didn't work.
Tanisha Clark from Hamilton, Ontario with that left hand. Cleaning the garbage out of here. As one of our friends likes to say.
Oh, yeah. Get the garbage out of here.
15 on the clock of Marte. Good cut in the right hand.
There you go. Pick it up right where she left off.
Cadence Marque now has 11 on the game. And Team Red turns it over. Team White starting to get it going now. But the press. Ajak Madal, 1-on-2, takes it herself. Heavy contact underneath the basket as Ferreira Horn and Kira Pemberton, two big bodies, go down hard.
Yeah, Horn did a great job coming out of nowhere. Look at this. There's a layup, and here comes Horn trying to get that basketball in a little collision.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Pemberton's okay.
So it's Team Red ball. Katrina Garvey back in the game. Speedy point guard runs into trouble. Gets it out to Tanisha Clark. Guarded by Madal. Clark. Now Ferreira Horn closes in. 7 on the shot clock. Garvey tries to find a lane to shoot. Blocked. Ferreira Horn.
Had Pemberton to her left. Going to kick that one out when you go in amongst the trees.
Full court press again. Madal is in trouble. They need to advance it quickly. Now turn it over. Debula, Divine Debula in the lane. Left hand. Divine Debula puts it up and in.
And getting that right shoulder into the defender and extending with the left hand. Great job of using her body.
And that press pays off for Team Red. Turnover and bucket. Amarte turns around, and what a second half Cadence Amarte is having.
She's old school. Back him down.
Tanisha Clark, how's that? Couldn't get the finish. It's taken underneath by Rennan. Pemberton closes in again. Madal, that pass not deflected, so that's a turnover.
I want to fight Amarte. Put that ball in Amarte's hands. Let her run the show here.
Fourth quarter time. Down the stretch we come. The BioSteel All-Canadian Girls game. Tangerine Raptors basketball continues Tuesday as the Raps continue to push for the play-in and go head-to-head against the Hornets. Teams take to the court at 7 Eastern, that's 4 Pacific on TSN. Raptors right now, Leo, tied for 8th with the Atlanta Hawks, trying to get out of that play-in game maybe and squeak into the top 6.
Got to finish strong here if you want an opportunity to get out. Always looking forward to getting in studio. Sam Mitchell, Kia Nurse, Kate Burness. We have so much fun calling these games.
The all-star crew. Bree Robinson likes Fred Van Vliet. She had a great fourth quarter, and she's got the ball again, trying to get it to Toby. Rennan guarding her. Back up top to Bree. 10 on the shot clock in a 1-point game for 3. Summer Lee. Rebound underneath. Another board for Fournier. Almost lost it.
Get it out.
Bree again. 2 point guards meet. Bree spin to the lane. Basket and 1. Bree Robinson.
I tell you what. This girl can flat out play. She does so many good things. Now look at that spin, protecting the ball on the spin, getting it up nicely on the glass. That's a big time move right there with the contact. She's done so many good things. She's impressed me so much in this game.
She is ready for the Big Ten.
Oh, yeah.
3-point play gives Team Red a 4-point advantage. Laning Gibb gives it to Rennan. The deep 3 from the corner is too strong. And Summer Lee from Milton, Ontario. Quick off the bounce. Radachai in the paint, blocked. Ajak Madal waiting for her, and Madal speeds away. Has it poked away from her. His backtracking was Heidi Smith. 2:35 and counting. left in this fourth quarter. More Summerlee into the paint. Madal knocks it away.
And again, keep it simple, right? If there's a lot of traffic, can't throw the pass. You have Bree Robinson to your right, who's playing great basketball. You get the ball in her hands, she had a wide open look.
Smith smacks the ball. 7 on the shot clock for Team Red. Back to Toby. Toby is fouled, and she will go to the line.
She knew there was going to be contact. She took that step, and she went up hard, looking for the contact, trying to get to the free throw line.
1 of 4 today, though, from the charity stripe. Pressure's on now.
Well, when you play as physical as she does, and when you're around the basket the way she likes to play, you've got to be consistent at the free throw line. And if you look at that free throw, she's not staying with it, stepping away from it before she finishes. Get your legs in a shot, stay with it. So you see, notice the way she stepped back as she's releasing the basketball.
Just can't get it to drop today from the line. Marte drops it off to Cholakot, and the pass is taken away by Radachai.
You got the lead. Be patient.
Team Red trying to close this one out. Almost a turnover. Smith gets it back off the fingertips of Robinson. 10 on the shot clock. Underneath, another block. That time it was Madal, but the follow-up from Fournier. She's got 21.
That was a great pass from Robinson. Everybody thought the ball was going to Fournier. She threw it behind her to another teammate. That was great.
Into the paint. Now up top to a Jock. Madal drives baseline. A caught is there, and that's up and good for 2.
Beautiful pass.
Fournier, 21 points. That's the second most ever in this basketball game in the history. Marissa Russell in 2019 put in 30. And it puts her in front of Delaney Gibb now, Leo, who had 18 in this game last year. So an impressive individual performance, but right now it's a 4-point lead with less than 90 to go.
Got to get a good one right here. Delaney Gibb, see if she can come off her teammate. She's got 2 options right there.
9 points today for Delaney Gibb. Baseline double team, ball up top. Here's the 3-point champ, Santa Maria. Offensive rebound. Here's Gibb. Delaney driving. Delaney Gibb puts it up. Defended well by Bree Robinson.
Bree Robinson has been all over her all game.
Smith has the ball with less than 60 seconds to go in regulation. Underneath, Fournier can't get the friendly roll as it lips out. And Team White needing points, down by 4. Santa Maria to the wing. Delaney Gibb, 3-ball, no good. But the offense is there again, and it's a Cholakot 2-point ball game, Leo.
Caught in the right place, right time, anticipating the miss.
Bree is speedy though. Underneath, Radachai, that's a big 2.
Where does it come from? Bree Robinson making great decisions on the floor and defending well at the other end.
Santa Maria up top. Amarty, fade away from the elbow, no good. 19 seconds to go and counting. Heidi Smith. No fouls. Finally, a caught puts a stop to the clock with 10.4 to go.
I tell you, walking away from this game, you know, so many players had great performances, but the one player that I'm looking at is Bree Robinson. Man, she's done so many things. Check this out. Under pressure, doesn't matter. Perfect pass to Radachai, rolling to the basket.
7th assist today for Bree Robinson on that key 2. White gets it back, but the time is ticking down. Summerlee, and that's how this one is going to end. It's a Team Red victory, 84-80, in a hard-fought basketball game that came right down to the finish.
Hey, hard-fought is absolutely right, but Red did a great job on the glass, offensive rebounds, and when they had to, they found their teammates and were able to get good buckets, but great performances. Fournier, Bree Robinson, Summerlee, you go down the list, outstanding play.
Canada's best, shining bright. And coming up next, we'll have the MVPs from each team. Team Red comes away with a 4-point win. You're watching the BioSteel All-Canadian game on TSN. Coverage continues of the BioSteel All-Canadian game game 1 in the books. Team Red winning 84-80, and time now for the MVPs. And we're going back-to-back. Toby Fournier, the Toronto native, takes the MVP award for the 2nd straight year. And 21 points and 11 rebounds, a strong double-double, Leo.
Yeah, you know, she delivered. She played the way you expect her to play. Strong, able to finish around the basket, using either hand, constantly moving, providing energy for her team, scoring in traffic, getting to the free throw line, you name it. She did it for the Red in this game and does a great job of running the floor. I think she played off Bree Robinson tremendously well. They were a great 1-2 punch. Bree Robinson looking for her consistently around the basket. Well-deserved MVP.
So a 2-time dunk champ and a 2-time MVP, Toby Fournier. And Team White celebrates today with Ajok Madal from Regina, Saskatchewan. An impressive line, 13.7 rebounds. How about the 4 blocks and 3 steals as well?
You talk about an energizer. She never stopped hustling, never stopped moving in this game. Look at it, coming out of nowhere to get offensive rebounds. Defensively, she's constantly working. And for a girl of her size, she plays up and defends in the front court as well as in the back court. You look at the ability to do all those things as well as knock in the long shot. And again, she could do a lot of that, but she chose to hustle and get to the rim because that's what her team needed.
You know that her family, her mother, Abuk, and her brother, Majuk, are proud of her, watching from Regina today. And let's head now onto the floor with the stars of the game. Here's Takia.
It feels absolutely amazing. It's such a great opportunity to compete with all these amazing girls, and to be MVP, it is really something special.
All right, Ajok, you're here for your 2nd year. This time you're standing here as MVP. How does it feel?
I mean, I'm obviously very honored to even be here. I didn't think I was going to win MVP, to be honest. But, like, just worked hard and played with confidence, so that helped a lot.
Thank you, Ashley. Ladies, we look forward to seeing your careers develop.
Takia, thank you very much. And listen, Ajok sitting there, I didn't even think I would be the MVP. I don't even think these young women realize how good they truly are year after year. The talent, the skill, the dynamicism just continues to improve, and we love to see it. The boys game is going to be coming up in just a little while, so stick around. We have more all-Canadian action coming up very soon. It was Team Red who had a dominant 2nd quarter. Team White just couldn't even recover. And the final in this one, 84-80, Team Red.